In this video lecture, I am going to explain to you what is a universal set. Afterwards, I'm going to teach you how to represent set with Venn diagram. Now, earlier I have taught you that a set is a collection of elements. Based on the example that I have provided you earlier, set A over here contains the elements number 4, number 5, and number 6. Okay? Now, universal set is a set that contains all the elements. Okay? So basically in this video lecture, what I want you to learn is that universal set is a set that contains all the elements, and of which all other sets are subsets. I will talk about this later, not to worry now. Okay? Now let's give you an example of a universal set. So basically I'm just using this as an example. We can write it as epsilon, which is the universal set, okay, equals to curly braces, and then between the curly braces you are going to list the elements inside. Okay, so I want you to take note of one thing. Okay, there is no standard way of expressing what is the universal set. Okay, so there's no standard notation for the universal set. You can express the universal set as epsilon. Over here, in my case, I call the universal set as epsilon. Okay, sometimes in other textbook or the videos that you're going to see from YouTube, they express the universal set as U. Okay, so there's no standard notation for the universal set. Over here in this video lecture and the subsequent video lecture, I have expressed the universal set has epsilon. Okay, so basically for this example over here, the universal set is epsilon and it contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now let's proceed to draw the Venn diagram to represent the universal set and the set A. Okay, so basically, first thing, for the universal set, okay, you're going to write down epsilon over here. So this is the universal set, and then the universal set is this rectangle over here. Okay, that's the first thing you must do when you draw the Venn diagram. You must draw this big rectangle over here, and this is the universal set. It contains all the elements. Okay, next you are going to draw the set A over here, okay, in a circle. So you're going to draw set A as a circle. So this circle over here represents set A. Okay, and you can see that set A contains the element number 4, number 5, and number 6. Okay, and this set A over here, which is represented by a circle, is in the universal set. Okay, so that's why I say that set A, okay, is a subset of the universal set. So this is what I'm trying to say. All other sets are subsets, but not to worry about this. Okay, so you have set A that contains the element 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and set A is inside the universal set. So you can see that the set A, which is a circle, is inside the universal set, which is the rectangle over here. Okay, so far so good. And the universal set, okay, the universal set contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And observe that for the elements 1, 2, and 3, okay, I put it outside set A. So basically I put it outside the circle. Because why? Why did I put it outside the circle? Or why did I put it outside set A? Is because the elements 1, 2, and 3, they are not in set A. And see? The elements 1, 2, and 3, they are not in set A. Only elements 4, 5, and 6 are in set A. But the elements 1, 2, and 3, they are in the universal set. Okay? So that's why the elements 1, 2, and 3, I put it outside the circle or outside set A. But of course, I must put it inside the universal set, which is within the rectangles over here. Okay? So that is how you draw the Venn diagram. So you can always do a check after you have drawn the Venn diagram. Look at the universal set first, element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then make sure that in set A or inside the circle, which is set A, okay, the elements are 4, 5, 6, and you are done. So this is how you draw a Venn diagram.